Yukti, I would begin by asking you. See, till about we are doing this event after almost 4 years,
Yes.
after the pandemic. Before that, each and every developer was up to making affordable housing affordable. Now you go to every second developer, he's saying, I am making a luxury project, I am about to launch a luxury project. What is it? How this change happened and why everybody is running after luxury?
Um, I would call it pent-up demand of the last decade that is resulting in the kind of luxury demand that we have today. I don't know, I mean, most of you would know the history of Noida. Noida has been trying since 2010 to be a luxury destination. Many players have come and somehow, due to whatever stringent laws or whatever misfortune, it never really saw the light of the day. Those projects never really saw the light of the day. So since 2010 to 2020, with the Great Depression of real estate, all the trust was lost, and there was the time when even premium projects were not selling. What COVID did in that time was to bring out all of that pent up demand of 10 years, and it just boomerang like that, you know. 2010 से पहले हमारी जो disposable income थी, buyers were mostly spending on stocks, on gold, and luxury handbags and vacations and experiences, and so on and so forth. With COVID, we realized the importance of spending on our homes, creating better experiences for us and our family on a daily basis, not temporarily. So if you remember the COVID, when we were talking about the contactless living and बड़ी बड़ी space, अलग अलग room से बात करना, कभी work from home हो रहा है, grocery के लिए एक अलग room चाहिए. There were so many things happening, and the demand for a larger home started from then. So once somebody steps foot in one direction, usually the army follows, and that's exactly what happened with Noida.
Okay, now how do we define luxury? Everybody is saying my project is luxury. Now, see, for affordable, government has certain parameters. You have to have minimum this much, maximum this much square feet of area. In rural areas, this is affordable, and in urban areas, this is affordable. For luxury, we don't know whom to believe. What is luxury?
So I think the reason why it has not been described is because luxury in itself is such a subjective term. What is luxury to me may not be luxury to you. It might be a useless expense to you, but for me, it is my whole core of existence. I think, yes, what we could do is we could definitely lay out a few specifications that beyond this, below this, a project cannot be called luxury. I think that could also help the saturation of the word which is happening. But with that being said, despite setting up those specifications, I still believe that luxury is an ever-evolving science. It's evolving with a person's exposure. What was luxury to me 10 years ago is a basic necessity for me today. What is luxury for me tomorrow? Perhaps I can't even imagine it today. So it's a constantly evolving term, and that's why I think it cannot ever be defined in a purpose. Luxury is exactly what you call out of the box. How do you define that?
Luxury is getting sold like anything. Everybody is running after luxury also. So why is this trend and how long will it going to continue?
See,
How
like
long
I
is it?
said, this is all pent up demand of a decade that Noida is seeing today, and we have an increased disposable income now with the growth of the startups, with the ease of business that the government is providing, not only for the startups but for all industries. And with that disposable income, you need means to spend, right? And with matlab, real estate luxury is something that is timeless. It is a home that you get to keep for so many years. So definitely that is the most, safest investment, I would say. And beyond that, why is everybody running after it? Because they've been suppressing their demands because of the lack of trust in the market. Now that the market has regained their trust, now that a few handful of developers have really committed and delivered, people are coming out and running after that, because who doesn't want to upgrade their lives? Everybody does.
These handful, how do you differentiate your projects yourself? you give any specific brief to your architects or do something else? How do you differentiate your projects?
Well, Gulshan is a highly aesthetic brand, and we care about that. But what we do differently from other developers is that, along with bringing that aesthetic on board, we also brief to the architects that this needs to be very, very easy to maintain. Because 2 साल तो हम maintain कर लेंगे, but the buyer who's buying into it should not be like, यार ये इतना बड़ा झूमर जो लगा दिया इसको मैं साफ कैसे करूँगा? So we have to be mindful of the sustainability of that luxury. We have to be mindful of the longevity of it. So the in bold letters, as we say, it has to be easy to maintain by my home buyers. I don't want to trouble them later on. That is the main core.
And lastly, what are your plans regarding luxury? And are you going to stick to the tier 1 cities only, or you plan to go to tier cities? And if yes, do you want to come up with luxury in tier 2 cities as well?
We recently launched a project in one of the tier 2 cities called Muradabad, and I have to say that it has been welcomed with open arms in a city that we were skeptical of. For me, I mean, I don't know if you've known my history much, but I have a passion of upgrading lives. And it's not just for my customer, I even speak that for my employees, I speak that for my family, for everybody that I see, and even my stakeholders, my colleagues, and you would know that I like doing that. So that, what we are doing with our products is exactly me following that passion. And it is not going to end. It is always going to keep evolving. If what we delivered or what we planned 4 years ago, we have to better it the next time. And wherever we see an opportunity of growing, wherever we see an opportunity of upgrading that area, we're going to be there.
Thank you, Yukti.